Hey guys, I wanted to share with you TexasLeaguers.com. This is a really awesome website. I think it's the best out there. Um, has some really awesome visuals that it does with the StatCast data, and really neat tool I'm excited to share with you guys. So you're going to hit Launch Scout at the bottom of the main page. We're going to go to Browse Players, and kind of continuing our theme, we're going to use Lucas Giolito as an example. You're just going to type him in. Hit search. There he is. We'll click on him, and really get to see kind of these cool dashboards that are up here. First is summary, pretty basic. I know a lot of websites with data have a summary page, but we really get into the weeds when we come to outcomes, color coded by success. But the best part by far is as you hover over the stat, it gives you how Lucas compares to league average, which is so huge. Having that available, you can know immediately whether a person's performing above or below league average, which is crucial for game planning, for understanding who a pitcher is, what a pitcher does well, what they don't do well, where they can improve. Super awesome. And as we scroll down, we can kind of see some trend charts, how they've been performing over time. I find that to be very useful as well. We can go over to the pitch type tab. This is where we get our StatCast movement data. So we have our spin direction, our vertical movements. We have how often they're using the pitch. We have some summary movement charts, which are really effective and something that you're not going to find really anywhere else laid out like this. We can even change year to year. If we go to 2019, it'll even show us where Lucas ranks vertical movement compared to league average, along with horizontal movement. Really awesome. We have our trending velocity chart there to see how he's maintaining velocity over the year. Various other charts. As we scroll down, we have our release point chart if you find that interesting. Really cool stuff. We go to batted balls. Again, we can kind of see how Lucas is doing compared to league average, which is really awesome to see. Like, okay, you're giving up a lot of fly balls. Is that how does that compare to your peers? Again, historical charts there, we can track progress. Where we really get into the weeds here is when we go to the game log tab. We select a game. Now this may seem very unassuming, but there's a lot of good information if we break it down by game. Just right off, we can see how he's maintaining pitch velocity throughout the start. We can scroll down and see our pitch movement graph with gravity, and here is really neat. This is all the pitches plotted that he threw that game, so we can kind of see how he's attacking hitters, has his consistency that day, and then the real meat and bones here is his individual spin direction per outing. So we can see this is from the catcher's perspective, so it's going to be just flipped. We can see that his fastball again was that more towards that 12:45 mark, 12:30. We can see the slider there and the changeup. Really awesome. And then also it rearranges spin direction and spin rate there by radius. Now to pair the spin direction with the visual, let's go on an at-bat. It breaks down the at-bat pitch by pitch, which is not unusual, but now we can look at each individual pitch, how it's moving. It has our movement information there, spin rate for each individual pitch. We can kind of look at different perspectives and look at that right away. It's going to show us exactly where the pitch was located, how it was spinning, the spin direction. Really awesome visual to show any pitcher or coach that is having trouble understanding what certain pitch spin directions look like, and just to kind of show you a contrast. Lucas is at 12:45, which is not super an outlier, so we're going to go to an outlier here to really show you the difference between what a 12:45 and say like a 2:30, 2:15 spin direction looks like. So we're going to go to the sync master, Jared Hughes here. We're going to go through the same process. It's just take a minute to load. We'll go to pitch types for Jared. We can see on his sinker, he's going to be around 2:15 to 3 o'clock. Really, again, gets on the side of the ball, throwing heavy sinkers. So we do the same process. We go to his game log, we pick a game, We can kind of scroll down and see how much different he is. His spin direction plot, again, almost like he's showing a power changeup for every pitch. You can see that getting down almost 3 o'clock. We go to a sinker, again, go to the at-bat. We pick on the at-bat. We hit the P tab, but we can see that a real strong visual of what a sinker looks like. You can see that ball completely shifted on its side. Really shows you the difference and kind of start to line up spin directions compared to how they're moving. Really awesome tool. Can't suggest Texas Leaguers enough.